I have been associated with the Pingalwara institution for the last 24 years. I spent my childhood here. My father passed away in 1984 at Delhi, after which family circumstances took such a turn that I had to come to Pingalwara. At present, I'm working here as a music teacher.
My name is Pooja Man. I came to Pingalwara in 95. After that, I started my schooling. In 2001, I completed matriculation. After that, I did architecture diploma in 2010 and completed my bachelor's in architecture. In 2011, I took admission in masters and got a government job in 2013. I was the topper in the test for this job.
Pingalwara, 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 Pingalwara.
I belong to a very poor family. In my childhood, a lady misled me and took me away from my home. I was lucky to be saved by a noble person. He admitted me to Pingalwara. I completed my studies here and did catering course from Mumbai after matriculation. Now I am teaching deaf and dumb children. I love to cook and dance.
Pingalwara, Pingalwara, Pingalwara.
The house got sold. Mother is dead. My father is dead. I have two sisters, but both are married. Now there is no one to look after me.
आस जगावे, दर्द बंटावे, वगदे अथरू पूंजे, दर्द मंदा दिया, राह विचों सूरा कंडे गूंजे, बुझ जांदियां जिंदड़ियां नू उम्मीदां संग रुशनाए, पिंगलवाड़ा, पिंगलवाड़ा.
Emerging from the efforts and dreams of Bhagat Puran Singh ji, Pingalwara has become an unparalleled example today. It is no more an institution, but a sweeping movement. Truth, pure selfless service, unwavering faith in God, responsibility towards social problems, saving the environment, knowledge, wisdom, and farsightedness are gifts given by Bhagat Puran Singh ji to Pingalwara, and they are providing it guidance today. A lone man begged on the streets to help hundreds of orphans, diseased, disabled, and deserted senior citizens. Pingalwara's history is very impressive, unique, and inspiring. The foundation of Pingalwara was laid way back in 1934, when Bhagat ji was entrusted with the responsibility of bringing up a differently abled child. This happened at Gurdwara Tera Sahib Ji in Lahore. Bhagat Ji accepted it as a blessing of God. And he made this child the apple of his eyes. He also named him Pyara, dear loved one. At the time of partition in 1947, Bhagat Ji carried Pyara on his back and came to a refugee camp in Khalsa College, Amritsar. Since he was looking after Pyara's needs, he could understand the problems faced by the other specially abled and diseased at the camp. There was absolutely no arrangement for the care of the old, the handicapped, and the diseased in the camp. They were suffering and struggling. On his own, Bhagat Ji took the responsibility of taking care of them, to clean and wash them, and to arrange for their food. After the camp was lifted, he would spend the nights sometimes on roadside, sometimes outside the railway station, under a tree, and at times he would find shelter in vacant houses. He had to face insults and humiliations many a times while he was doing this. In 1958, I was selected in the PCS, and in 1959, fortunately, I was appointed at Amritsar. By a stroke of luck, when I visited Pingalwara, it used to be in the open. The patients were in such a miserable condition that it was difficult to stand and look at them even for 5 minutes. And Bhagat Ji, he was nursing and serving them round the clock 24 hours. It was very courageous. And it was my good fortune that a decision was taken to shift the Pingalwara into a building. A grant of 50,000 rupees was recommended by the government and the municipal corporation. I signed the letter of the grant hesitantly because I was not sure whether the grant would be used in the right manner or not. Today, when I hear about the Pingalwara, I'm overwhelmed. I become emotional. God could have given the opportunity to sign that letter of grant to anyone, any other officer. But I got it. Bhagat Ji became my role model in many ways. Pingalwara narrates the story of selfless service rendered by the man of the millennium, Bhagat Puran Singh Ji. He never ever thought about a home to live in, or about leading a normal life of a family man. And he thought only and only about Pingalwara. The whole world is my family. Diseased and disabled are my children. Bringing them up and making their lives a bit easy is my life's mission. Bhagat Ji faced many difficulties in the beginning. He didn't have money, didn't have rations for the free kitchen, didn't have any helpers to look after the diseased, didn't have the support of hospitals for medicines. He would beg in the bazaars of Amritsar to collect money to serve the diseased. Till 1989, when I turned 85, I literally begged like beggars for my mission. Now this mission cannot be accomplished by begging by a single man. Pingalwara is a living example of the fact that drop by drop an ocean can be filled. Its founder created a unique world by collecting each rupee, handful of flour and pulses, going from door to door. My sole way of survival was to collect meals for both times from people's houses by making the call, Satnam, God is true. When he went to the markets and bazaars, people looked at him with hatred and disgust in their eyes, thinking that he's come to beg again. They did not know why he came to beg, for whom he begged, for whom he begged, and how he accomplished the mission of service. Bhagat Puran Singh Ji felt the presence of God in each orphan, helpless, diseased and physically challenged person. And he firmly believed that this awakening could be kindled in the society with the light of knowledge. He attached a great importance to words, views and books. That is why the first thing purchased after the establishment of Pingalwara was a printing press. The primary aim of the printing press was to spread the light of knowledge. Every single word printed here inspired a new thought. Bhagat Ji printed every month Pingalwara Studies in English, Pingalwara Darpan in Hindi, and Jeevan Leher in Punjabi. These magazines were distributed free of cost. Pingalwara is towing the same line till date. Books and advertisements published by Pingalwara have brought about a major change in the lives of millions of people. In 1980, I got a copy of Jeevan Leher, which featured 2 or 3 articles by Bhagat Ji. After reading these articles, I was highly impressed and became inclined towards a life of service like Bhagat Ji. There is an inherent truth in these articles. The small donation box of Pingalwara and the literature lying in the clinic of Dr. Gurbani Singh at Sangrur inspired his daughter so much that her life was connected with Pingalwara forever and ever.
In 75, when my father expired, then I thought that there should be a senior person in our home to take care of my brothers and sisters, to lead a good life ahead. Then I sent a message to Bhagat Ji.
Bhagat Ji फिर स्नेहा भेजा बंदा भेजा उदा इन्ने बिजी हुंदे सी ते आंदे नहीं सी पर पता नहीं किवें रब ने चमत्कार ही करना सी कोई मिलाना सीगा तो भगत जी मेरे पापा जी दी बरसी दे उत्ते पहुंचे साडे घर.
He used to be very busy to visit, but perhaps God has to do some miracles and let us meet. So Bhagat Ji visited our home on my father's death anniversary. It was just like a big miracle for me, as I lost my father, who was most beloved to me, and then I met Bhagat Ji. After that, I started meeting Bhagat Ji regularly.
Recognizing the true personality of Dr. Indrajit Kaur, Bhagat Ji started guiding her. Following his instructions, Dr. Indrajit Kaur found her path and aim in life. Drowned in the worries of Pyara and Pingalwara, Bhagat Ji could at last find a ray of hope and trust in Dr. Indrajit Kaur. He entrusted the responsibility of running and managing the Pingalwara with her. He left for his heavenly abode on the 5th of August, 1992. Until his last breath, he kept serving selflessly. Seeking the Almighty's support, Dr. Indrajit Kaur began selfless service at Pingalwara. With firm determination and self-confidence, she carried on her work with sound leadership qualities, acumen, and despite multiple problems, she continued. Her knowledge and experience of the medical field proved a blessing. Many more buildings were constructed for the inmates. Special arrangements were made for helpers and medical staff. More and more people inclined towards charity got associated with Pingalwara because of national and international awareness created regarding Pingalwara. Visiting foreign dignitaries were given information about the aim, importance, and achievements of Pingalwara. The functioning of Pingalwara became effective because of the association with the highest religious heads, scientists, and scholars. National and international awards won by Dr. Indrajit Kaur bear a testimony to her 25 years of continuous and selfless service. Every year, hundreds of diseased orphans, elderly, children, and women join the Pingalwara. When the family grows, needs also grow. New buildings were needed to accommodate them. Keeping in view the increasing number of needy at the Pingalwara, it has opened many new branches. Eight kilometers away from Amritsar, in the village Vadaj on the Majita Road, and in Goindwal on Taran Road near Bauli Sahib Gurdwara. New branches have been set up in Jalandhar, Chandigarh, and Sangrur. Pingalwara at the Manavala complex has given a true shape to Bhagat Ji's dreams. We started buying land for Manavala complex in 1997. We continued to buy, and now we have about 33 acres of land where we have this huge complex. Under one roof, neat and clean, extensive wards, separate schools, professional training centers, residential areas, printing press, free kitchen, cow shelters, and many other facilities are provided. The special architectural quality of each building of Manavala complex is that it gets ample sunlight, it is airy, and there is greenery all around. Every day in Pingalwara begins well before the crack of dawn. Rays of the rising sun bring in the message of hope, zeal, and courage. There are many such patients and elderly who depend upon their basic needs like bathing and other daily activities on others. helpers take care of them as if they were their own, with sympathy and love. Pingalwara staff gives medicines to the patients on time so that they remain in good health. With the help of artificial limbs, even amputees can fulfill their dreams of self-dependence and self-reliance. In North India, this is the only institution where poor amputees can get artificial limbs free of cost. This institution has provided artificial limbs to more than 6,000 people and made them self-dependent and inspired them to be hopeful. Here, the physiotherapy center provides free treatment to the needy and the poor using modern equipments. Bhagat Ji's Pyara was dumb, deaf, and challenged. Bhagat Ji served him more than his parents could have. Inspired by Bhagat Ji, schools for special children have been opened for hundreds of Pyaras.
Pingalwara organization is like a home. We feel like home here. The family members here are somehow differently disabled, like few children are deaf. So we opened a school for them.
In Bhagat Puran Ji's school for the deaf, 200 children are getting education. A separate syllabus has been prepared for the deaf and the dumb children with the help of Center for Early Identification and Detection of California. A dictionary of language of signs in Punjabi has been prepared here for the first time. Bhagat Puran Singh School for the Deaf is the only place where the facility of cochlear implants is available. Due to this medical miracle, many deaf and dumb children have been able to speak. Education imparted by new communication mediums is awakening zest and hope in the lives of deaf and dumb children. Along with studies, they're learning handicrafts. They're also actively participating in judo and other sports. They're learning sewing and embroidery. Deaf and dumb girls are learning cooking with great interest. The worrying factor, though, is that the number of deaf and dumb children is increasing at a very fast pace every year.
पंजाब विच गूंगे बोले बच्चों दी
The problem of the deaf and dumb needs special attention in Punjab. There's not even a single sign language interpreter here who is registered with Rehabilitation Council of India. There's not even a single school in every district. In Chennai, there are 30 schools for the deaf and dumb. But in Punjab, in 22 districts, there are no schools in 12 of these districts.
22 ਜ਼ਿਲ੍ਹਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 12 ਜ਼ਿਲ੍ਹਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੂੰਗੇ ਬੋਲੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ.
Now Pingalwara is opening schools in far-off places like Buttar Kala Kadiya, Sarhali Kala, Katora Firozpur and Atari. Hundreds of orphans are inspired with hope, enthusiasm, zeal and love.
A lot of special children are coming to us. Their number is continuously increasing. People abandon their children in Darbar Sahib and they are delivered to us. There is a child welfare society for the same. We don't accept normal children. They are accepted by any of the other organizations. But the special children, they are sent to us only.
In the lap of Pingalwara, their lives get a new direction. To make their futures bright, high-level schools have been started. This organization is run by All India Pingalwara Charitable Society and Pingalwara Society of Ontario. There are two categories of students. One category is of the students adopted by Pingalwara, and there is no one to support them. They are orphans and there is no one to support them. And second category is of the children who come from a radius of about 10 kilometers from the school. Their guardians cannot afford to pay the fees. But every guardian and parent wants his or her child should study in a good school and get a good quality education. No fees charged in this school. Books and notebooks are given free, and even transportation is also not charged. There are quality laboratories to generate curiosity for science. And special wings of art and music to bring their artistic interests to the fore. Since 2007, not only the pass percentage is 100%, but every child scores above 70% and many are placed on the merit list. Pingalwara has started a school in Buttar Kala to give high standard education to the children from distant rural areas. The grand results and achievements of the school in the fields of sports and cultural activities are indeed praiseworthy.
Similarly, the special children of our school have participated in international games for special children. They have been winning medals for 2 consecutive years. More than 60 to 65 countries participate in Special Olympics.
In 2015, in the Summer Special Olympics held at Los Angeles, America, 2 of our students won a gold and a bronze medal each and made India proud. In this special school, about 180 disabled children are getting special education. On one hand, Pingalwara is giving a better life to the orphans and the old and the helpless. On the other hand, it is also doing its bit with full devotion in other fields. If it is worried about the health of the diseased, it is equally concerned about the causes of the spread of these diseases. By destroying earth, water and air, provide protection to the denizens of the earth and all living organisms. By destroying these 3 elements, you are signing your own death petition. Paying attention to the thinking of Bhagat Ji, Pingalwara is making efforts to spread the message of organic farming in every village. Pingalwara organization thinks organic farming should be adopted so that our children and coming generations can get good food. Our food today is infected because of the insecticides. Milk is also no longer fit for drinking. That is why Pingalwara started organic farming in 2006. The Organic Farming Fields and Research Center in Dhirekot is giving the message of total freedom from chemical fertilizers and reaping pollutants-free crops. The trees are being chopped blindly at a very rapid rate. If we do not save and protect the trees and don't plant new trees, do not increase their number, then, because of the scarcity of rains, there will be permanent state of famine and drought, and the earth will assume the shape of a desert. Moving on the path shown by Bhagat Ji, Pingalwara grows saplings in a scientific way and has given away more than 60,000 plants in schools, colleges and public places. In this way, it fulfills its duty towards nature. Animals were also very dear to Bhagat Ji. Pingalwara has set up cow shelters in Amritsar and Sangrur, where cows and buffaloes of fine breed are kept. And their fresh milk is part of the daily diet of the patients at Pingalwara. Pingalwara is ever ready to work for a safe environment and for social welfare. It believes in finding a cure for cancer, disabilities and pollution with the cooperation of senior experts, doctors and scholars. It tries to find the causes and cures for these problems. It also considers it its duty to honor national and international celebrities of consequence and also artists of importance. Today's students, educational institutions and organizations come to Pingalwara to seek knowledge and experience. Students and social workers from various countries consider it their good fortune to come and serve the diseased at Pingalwara. There are hundreds of such patients who have lost their memory, or their memory is stuck at some point in their past. Every effort is being made to write some new words on the slate of their memories. Their quiet pain, their mute pain is known and recognized by Pingalwara. To give happiness and peace to the souls wandering in the jungle of solitude, sadness, repentance and sorrow has become the main aim. Pingalwara is a home for the deserted, lonely and the abandoned old people, their own home. It gives them love, peace and warmth of belongingness. We did not have a roof to shelter us. Here we got shelter. I want to bow my head and pay my respects to the soil of Pingalwara, which has provided us support till we die. It has given me a second birth. Otherwise, my life would have ended. The life I'm living today and the life I will live in the future is Pingalwara's gift. The slogan here is Home for the Homeless. But I would like to say it is a heaven for the homeless. The orphans and the unwanted children thrown in dustbins, thrown on the thresholds of temples, gurdwaras, are now a part of Pingalwara's family. And it's all been ordained by God Almighty. All these children are here whose parents turn their backs on them and do not shoulder their responsibilities, or whose parents have been snatched away by fate.
My name is Gagandeep Kaur. I was very minor, 11 months old when I came to Pingalwara. My name is Mona. I came to Pingalwara at the age of 1.5 years. My name is Jyoti. I was 6 to 7 years old when I came to Pingalwara. My name is Neha. I came to Pingalwara at the age of 2.5. My name is Manjot Kaur. I am doing MA Music from Mata Gujri College, Fatehgarh Sahib. I am living in Pingalwara since my childhood. It is like our home only. We have been loved so much more, just like by our own parents.
My name is Preet Jyot. I've been living here for the last 20 years. My name is Vipin Preet. My parents died in an accident when I was 8 years old. I'm doing electrical engineering. 4 of my brothers and sisters are with me here only. My name is Gauravdeep Singh. I've been at the Pingalwara for the last 17 years. My childhood was spent begging on the roads of Chandigarh, its railway stations or at a nearby Gurdwara.
Today we think that if this Pingalwara would not have been here, then children like us couldn't get any education and couldn't stand anywhere. Whole family needs to work hard to build the future of their child. A child's life and future is a major issue. When we serve in Pingalwara, we thank God that we have been chosen and able to build the life and future of so many children.
Now even auspicious marriage songs echo in the premises of the Pingalwara. Children who have been born and who have grown up here, their weddings are arranged with great generosity by Pingalwara. This brings the couples into mainstream of the society. Till now, 60 young boys and girls have come together and tied the wedding knot. How joyful Bhagat Ji's soul must be feeling to see the young sapling planted by him grow and blossom into a strong tree. Bhagat Ji was really godlike.
Bhagat Ji,
God does not infuse such thoughts and ideas in everyone.
With his blessings, Pingalwara organization was made. And with his blessings, this organization came to this level. Everything is just because of his blessings only.
ਭਗਤ ਜੀ ਰੱਬੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਸਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ
Bhagat Ji was a divine soul, what we call divine love. I can say Bhagat Ji was an ocean of love. No one can fulfill that loss of love.
ਉਸ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੀ ਕਮੀ ਤਾਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ।
This surging ocean of love, selfless care, and blessings was nourished in Bhagat Ji by his mother. The Triveni tree planted by her in their ancestral village Rachewal Rono narrates the tales of the past even today. A memorial and a museum has been made in Bhagat Ji's memory in his native village, and it demonstrates his philosophy and depicts his life. Bhagat Ji had a divine personality and a divine love permeated his soul. He was an ocean of love. That love will always be missed.
ਸੇਵਾ ਤੋਂ ਭਾਵ ਹੈ
Service means doing something which a person needs, which he or she cannot do for oneself. And when no vested interest pollutes the service, it is selfless service. This service is rendered here by Pingalwara. Every year in Pingalwara, hundreds of diseased become healthy. Hundreds of people separated from their families reunite with them. After defeating their disabilities, many get better lives and better job opportunities. Many get involved in creative and productive work. Pingalwara continues to disseminate the light from the lamp lighted by Bhagat Puran Singh Ji in all 4 directions, by serving the diseased, the deserted, and the disabled.
Pingalwara, 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 Pingalwara. आस जगावे दर्द बंधावे वगदे अथरू पूंजे दर्द मंदा दिया राह विचों सूरा कंडे होंजे बुझ बुझ जांदियां जिंदड़ियां नो उम्मीदां संग रुशनाए पिंगलवाड़ा 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 ओ टाणियां नालों टुट्टे फुल मिलते ते कुमड़ाए पता नहीं संग हनेरी किथों किथों आए रोए रहिया मासूम रूहां चुक चुक गल नाल लाए पिंगलवाड़ा 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 पिंगलवाड़ा
की हो राजे बिखड़े पैड़े पीड़ा पल्ले राने
तुरदे रहांगे इना रहाते जद तक साडे सारे सर कर